Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is the fifth trading day of the year. Today is January 7th, 2022. We're still in week one, and we're going to try to do a new trade for our 234 SPY Iron Condor method. Before we put on the trades, if you're on Facebook, you can join me at this Facebook group, Investing 102, where you can level up your investment knowledge in different areas like options, stock, real estate, insurance, and other things. So I'll see you there. This is the ETrade, so I just loaded it up. And what I want to do is close out an existing position, which is these are from last year. If you look at the dates, this SPY was put on last year. You can see that it was already ongoing. So what I want to do is close this particular position first. It will free up some buying power so I can put up a new position. So let's just go and find it. So I already had a 4 out there, but this is from last year, so I'm not going to count it in my data. We'll just do a net debit. We'll close it for $30. I may have to move it closer to 31 or 32 cents each to get it closed. And we'll hit the close button, and let's see will it go across. Not yet, so we got to move it up by a penny, and we'll keep on doing that until it sells. Based on what I see right now, 32 cents per contract is what I need, but we'll try 31. 31 is still not enough, so let's just close it for 32. And that should have been a profitable trade. I may have opened it for 70 or 80 cents, not really sure yet, but we can always look at the raw data. And there you go. That one went across. So now what I would like to do is open a new one. And what I'm going to do is open up the Power ETrade, punch in SPY. I just closed I think it was a 21. I think it was this one here. So I closed this one. And now what I'm going to do is look for a new one to open. And I'm leaning towards this one right here, this February 25th option date. So let's do that. First thing I'm going to do using ETrade, Iron Condor, we'll select the date. And what we said was February 25th. And now we got to pick the strike price. So the first thing I'm going to do is start off pretty high. I think it was, so let me just construct this. I generally go 10 wide. That's just something that I'm used to. You can go 5 wide. I'm going to pick 10 wide. And then I'm going to pick some numbers in the beginning. And then we'll narrow it down to figure out exactly what we're looking for later. We'll use the Power ETrade to help us out. So here's what I picked so far. A 420 and a 495. So I'm going to hit the refresh button here. And I change the quantity to 4. And I think what I want to do is just alter this a little bit more just to see markets are downtrending slightly. So I may want to do a little bit safer bet by doing something like this. A 410 on the downside and then a 495 on the upside. So this will require all new time highs to get up here. And on the downside I have a little bit more protection. And that's what it's telling me. From a mathematical odds point of view, 410 is, let's just take a quick look right here. A 410 has a 10 delta right now, a 1.79% chance of a probability of in the money at expiration. And if you look on the other side, a 495 is about an 8 delta, 13% chance. So what it's telling me is I'm taking a little bit more risk on this side. And I can reduce the risk by moving it $1 for something like that. Since this is 4 contracts, I think I'm okay with going 495, 410. So I have a little bit of safety on the downside protection, less safety on the upside protection. So that's what I'm going to do. Remember, this is part of my 234 Iron Condor. This one will take, and you'll see the buying power was updated after I closed it. So I'm going to put this in for $1. We'll try it at the mid, and then we'll move towards the bid price. We'll show you the preview order. We'll show you how this works. I have $5,000 on my account. The impact will be the 4,000. It's the 4 times the width, which is $10. So 10 times 100 is 1,000 times 4 is 4,000. And so the buying power is 4,000 minus the premium you collect, which is over here. So the broker will only lock up $3,598.57 because they're receiving $401 from the other side of this trade. And then what's left in my account will be here, which means the premium I received today, the brokers hold the collateral until the trade ends. So let's do that. Okay, you see obviously it's not going to go across, and a lot of times you just have to move it 1 or 2 pennies, and actually this one's going to be worse. I'm going to have to lower it to about 99 or 98 cents before this goes across. But let's just show you that in real time. I'm going to hit the button here. 101 didn't go across yet. Let's move this to $1. I received 400 minus commissions, 393, and that still didn't get across. Oh, and look at that. It's dropping lower and lower and lower, which is really not good for me. So let's just skip. Let's go. Let's try to get this across. I don't like doing editing later. So there you go. That trade went across. And if you want to see it in transaction view, these are other times I was lowering it 1 penny. You can see that. So that trade went across. And just to review, so far this year, if you look at it, I put on the 2 contracts for February 18. Then I closed an existing one and then opened a new one for February 25th. So that's all I'm doing so far for the 2, 3, 4. So this is type of trade that you can do. You don't need, I'm demoing it with about $10,000 in cash. You don't need $10,000. You don't have to do every week a 2 or 3 or 4. You can just do one of them. So if you only have $3,000 in your account, you can do something like a 2, which will take you $2,000 of buying power in your account. So let me know how your let me know if you have any questions. Put a comment in the video. And again, let's try to help other traders learn how to trade. This is an iron condor where you're selling the iron condor. You collect the premium up front, and you're making money by waiting for the stock to stay within the range of your short call and your short put, and I make money by the time decay or the data decay. So really what you want to do is set it up wide enough. If you're a beginner, you want to go even wider or farther out in the right from the price. So today's market price for S&P is a 466. You want to go further away between these two distances, like a 410 and a 495. You may, if this is your first time trading, you may want to go 400 and then on the upside over 500 for the call, because you want to learn the mechanics and learn how the trade works, and by following it you can see how the price moves per day depending on what happens. With that being said, let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye bye.